back. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all the comments, all the views, and we have new followers, new members. Welcome, welcome. Well, no member, I don't have memberships, but you know what I mean. I kind of wanted to check in on Hungry Fat Chick Candy. She's one of those individuals I always kind of am rooting for inside. She seems like a very sweet and kind woman, and I never ever have anything smarky or kind of, I don't know, sarcastic to say like I do for Chantal or for Amber. And I'm always rooting for her. I really am. I hope she gets better. I hope she has, a happy life. She seems really sad, but she also seems very sweet. And I'm always like hoping things get better for her. And Sansa Cook, who is amazing with making videos, is usually the person I go to kind of update me on what's going on with Hungry Fat Chick. Hungry Fat Chick literally just does mukbang videos. Like that's it, and sometimes they're a little on the longer side. So I kind of like to go to Sansa because she seems to have a very compassionate way of talking about Candy. So here's another Sansa video. Happy-ish health update for Hungry Fat Chick. I'm hoping it is good news. I'm praying for her. I don't know, a few of you have expressed that you also find her to be sweet and kind and just a good person. Not as problematic as everybody else, but I don't know. I mean, if she is problematic, not for the sort of outrageous things that like Foodie and Amber do, but in her own way, you guys can let me know. Without further ado, here we go.
Candy's back with another weigh-in and health update, and as you can see,
wow.
It's on her second channel, Amazura Darkstar. It's been 9 days since her New Year's weigh-in, so let's see how she's doing.
Alrighty, it's Friday. I think the 10th. Been doing this stuff since the 1st and 2nd. So let's see where I'm at now.
Hello.
Hi.
It's ready.
It's ready.
I hate that damn scale. Like all the all the creators have that damn scale. But I didn't know she had a second channel, which if you guys want to subscribe to her, there's a second channel, and that she's on keto low carb. I mean, good for her. I try to do low carb. Low carb doesn't agree with me, but I try to, like, if I'm gonna eat carbs, I try to like replace it with something better, like instead of potatoes, sweet potatoes, stuff like that. But good for her that she's got a goal. So this is a weigh-in.
Let's see if I can stand up straight this time.
Careful.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Not very easily. Come on.
One thing I noticed right off the bat is that Candy's mobility seems to be a bit better now. In her last weigh-in video, she had a hard time getting up, walking, and standing on the scale. This time, it seemed a lot easier.
Okay.
Not very straight either. Come on.
411.6 pounds.
For 11.6. Okay,
that's
I'm not
great.
doing it again now.
So at 411.6, Candy has lost just under 6 pounds in 9 days.
Okay.
She's basically doing it with a low-carb diet, and she goes into more detail over on her main channel.
I just got done with my therapy appointment, which I should have had yesterday, but, scheduling mix up. Yeah, I did my nutrition class.
That's great. I love Candy. You know what? You guys can tell me the worst things about her, and I still will love her. I don't know what it is about her. She has such charm. She's got such, like, kindness. I don't know. Out of all the locals, the girl world girls, I like her the most. And the fact that she's going to therapy, which is a big thing for me. I'm always like, go to therapy. It's so important. And that she's also about to mention she has a nutritionist. Same here, girl. High five. Long distance internet high five. Okay, continue.
Yesterday, and I was like, I just want y'all to see.
I'm taking it
Oh,
seriously.
she's
To
writing
me,
it
it's
down.
really refreshing to see somebody follow
Yes,
through with what a doctor recommends. So to hear
absolutely.
Candy recount what the dietitian taught her was kind of nice.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. She's writing it down. Ah, one of the girls is doing what they're supposed to. Ah,
And this is actually the second in a 4-part class, but I have 12 sessions, so that I'll come back around to the part 1 and then do it multiple times. But why am I doing this and what brings me joy? I didn't figure out what brought me joy. Well, trashy food sometimes brings me joy, so that's what I'm having today. And I've got extra mustard, pickles.
mustard.
The onions and tomatoes are going to be a little carby, but whatever. I'm on low carb.
Yeah. I mean, onions and tomato do have carbs, but it's like it's better than like Wonder Bread and like white rice. So, you can't fault her for that.
Slash maybe keto, maybe ketovore, sometimes carnivore. It depends on the day. But today I'm eating some tomatoes and onions,
Good
even
for
though,
you, Candy. Yay!
onions are not my friends.
Yeah, I
Now,
get
the big
upset stomach
controversy
too.
here is that on Candy's main page, she does mukbangs, and her biggest numbers come from fast food. So it'll be interesting to see if she can keep this up and keep her viewers happy. That's what stopped her the last time.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm going to do that.
So, previously she had gone on an extreme. Well, I don't want to say extreme diet, but she went into more of a weight loss cycle in her life, and she was doing really, really well. It was amazing. But unfortunately, because most of her money is from YouTube and doing mukbangs, she started losing money, and she got kind of upset about that losing. I mean, obviously a lot of people would, and I don't know, not to like disregard her as a person. Instead of finding another method or way of doing stuff, she kind of reverted back to doing mukbangs, which it happens. I don't fault her for that. If you're making big money from eating food and people are giving you money for it must be really hard to go away from that because of your health. But of course, it's your life. If you continue eating this way, you could have serious consequences. But that's what happened the last time. I love that she's trying again because obviously, we all make mistakes. We're all human. And her trying again, it warms my heart. It warms my heart. She seems like such a lovely human being. But let's continue.
Macros on this. But it's 3/4 pound patties. And I'm guessing at least two or three slices of this American cheese.
Now, personally, I've never tried strictly low carb before, but a lot of people have had great success with it. I can't help but wonder what Candy's doctor will think based on her other comorbidities. While losing weight is definitely a primary concern,
Yeah.
Candy still has lab work she needs to go over with her doctor.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
and that
Definitely.
visit is on January 13th, so Monday, not the 19th.
Like 3.
Here's the thing. I've done low carb. I hate it. No, actually, I should say I've done no carb. Like no carb, which I guess is carnivore. I don't know. I guess I've done that. I lost a significant amount of weight. But then I went back to my old ways and gained double what I lost. So, low carb isn't that terrible. You just have to you just gotta manage yourself and figure out what are your cravings and cues and stuff like that, and replace it with healthier versions. Um, if it works for you, it works for you, and that's fantastic, and I'm happy for you. Uh, and for her, I don't know. I think that low carb is what's like. I'm thinking of like Dr. Now on 600 Pound Life. He always has like a low carb, no carb, I guess, diet. And that makes people lose a lot of weight. I mean, you lose a lot of water weight at the beginning, like a lot of water weight. So she's gonna see progress really quickly. Um, so yeah, I mean, whatever works for her, whatever works for her, of course.
Trendy diets, which obviously the first one is going to be the healthy plate, which
Oh,
is one half a plate non-starchy vegetables. So that's where you got to put your big pile of broccoli or your big pile of
okay.
Brussels sprouts, whatever, what have you. A quarter of the plate protein and a quarter of the plate high carbs, like
That's the same exact. Huh, love you, Candy. That's the same exact thing I'm following. So like my I guess all nutritionists put everybody on the same diet. So it's like you take a plate, and half of that plate will be all vegetables, like in her case, low carb vegetables, and then the other half will be divided in half again, and there'll be high quality protein and high quality carbs. So like a perfect example would be, so it's like a 50 25 25 if you're going into percentages. So half of that would be like, for example, like broccoli, and then the other half might be like a piece of chicken, and then the other quarter of that, oh hello, quarter of that would be like a sweet potato. So there you go. But I don't know if she's doing low carb. Maybe she's not doing the something carby. Well, we'll see.
whole grains or
Yeah,
potatoes, just things like that.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And then it also says have a couple of servings a day of fruit and
Yeah.
dairy, and I'm like, whatever, okay.
We now
Well, my doctor didn't say dairy, but also I'm lactose intolerant. So I mean, she mentioned like there's protein. She mentioned Greek yogurt, which is dairy, but it's also very high in protein. So that's about as much dairy as I can take in a day, like a little cup of Greek yogurt. Um, yeah, I probably couldn't. And fruit, she mentioned fruit, but she's like, don't do as much fruit because of the sugar. So there you go. I think it's great. I think it's
know
great.
from her lab work that Candy has type 2 diabetes, so the doctor may recommend the
Oh,
healthy plate diet over other methods.
yeah,
As we know
yeah,
from
sure.
Foodie, it's not just about the calories or carbs. You have to keep in mind what your body can handle. The reason why I called my
Yeah.
video
I was also gonna say I don't have diabetes. Um, my issues are more heart related issues. I don't have like when I was younger I had a murmur, and it's lessened through the years, but still a concern. Um, but the fruit might be less for Candy because she has diabetes and she doesn't want to spike in her sugar, of course. Um, this would like if Chantel and Amber were actual human beings, I was about to say, and not actual demons like they are, this would work for them too. Like this is perfect. I commend Candy because I think she's really trying, and I know that's hard. Like she's got a big obstacle because it's hard to walk away from a lot of money when you're doing things that damage your body. Um, and for her to be like, you know what, I'm fucking tired of this. I'm gonna try this again and see what happens. Good on her. I mean, I could be completely wrong, and she could be completely pulling the wool over my eyes, and you guys will tell me in the comments. But I feel like she's genuine. But you guys let me know.
a happy-ish health update from Hungry Fat Chick is because of the end of her weigh-in video.
That's pretty good, considering my legs all swole up.
Did you
Oh
catch that?
no.
It looks like she has cellulitis again, and it seems to
Oh
be in her leg.
no.
Whether this is the catalyst for all of the doctor's visits or not, I'm glad that Candy's at least trying to do something. Drop me a line in the comments and let me know what you
Oh, that's so sad that she has cellulitis. I'm praying for her. Yeah, sorry. This is a happy video. I like Candy a lot. I think um, I remember watching a documentary on Mr. Snowflake that he did on her and just learning about her life. And I have a lot of compassion for her. Out of all the girls, I think she's the genuine article. She's a good person. she just made a couple of bad mistakes. I think a lot of people understand that. I mean, that's everybody in the world. Like, she just seems like she's down to earth, you know? Like, she's not like a narcissist who lies, who does terrible things. But I could be completely wrong, guys, and you know that I will let you guys comment about that and let me know what you think of her. And if you believe what I'm saying, that she's an actual, like, down-to-earth, genuine person and not some sort of raving lunatic narcissist. I'm hoping she's not, but, you know, my bubble has been bursted before. So, anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please comment and like, and I'll see you soon. And always, stay sassy.